We're excited to introduce new lesson plan features available to our Curriculum Integration Plus subscribers. Curriculum Integration Plus is also known as CI Plus. In this tutorial, you'll learn how to create your own custom lesson plans, add audio to your custom lesson plans, enable autoplay for your custom lesson plans, and create quizzes for your custom lesson plans. Let's get started. When you log into your FACETS Healthcare Training account, you will see the list of menu options on the left-hand side. Click Lesson Plans. Click Custom Lesson Plans. Click Add a Lesson Plan. Give your lesson plan a title, and for this demonstration, I'm going to name it the Cardiovascular System. Leave these two toggles untouched, visible to students, and show quiz on last slide. We will address that later. Next, click here to add your first slide. Click Use Image and upload the image as a PNG file, which stands for Portable Network Graphics. Upload it, and that is the slide I want. I can change it though by clicking on the change icon. Next, use audio and upload it as an MP3 file. Audio is optional for your slides. You can add audio to each slide or to select slides, but it is optional, and your lesson plan will work even if you choose not to add audio. So to test your audio, click here and let's preview.
The cardiovascular system.
That is what I want, but I can also change it here. And adding terms to the search text box is not necessary. You can add them if you want, but it's not necessary. Okay, so my first slide is acceptable. Next, I click on this icon and I can add my next slide. Slide number 2, follow the same steps. Use image, upload as a PNG file. And that is the slide that I want, or I can change it. Next, use audio. I do want to upload a MP3 file for my audio. Again, it is optional. I'm going to upload it because I previously created it. And you can see here that it has uploaded, and let's listen to it.
Learning objectives. Describe the functions of the cardiovascular system.
And that is acceptable. Next, I can click on this blue icon again, and I have a few options. I can add another slide, which would be slide number 3. I can reposition the slide and move it up to make it slide number 1, or I can delete. So those are my options. And with this icon, this option move up, you can rearrange all your slides. So this is acceptable to me now. Next, I'm going to attach a quiz. Go to your dashboard. Click on quizzes. Click custom. And you would create your quiz here and using this icon, new quiz. However, I have done that ahead of time. So here's my quiz, the cardiovascular system, and I'm going to click edit because I want to show you a few features. So I named it the cardiovascular system, and this is very important that the quiz that you want to connect to your lesson plan has the exact same title as the lesson plan. So both have to match exactly. Both the quiz and the lesson plan have to have the exact same title with no changes in characters or text or anything like that. It has to say exactly, and that does cardiovascular system. And I came up with one question here for demonstration purposes. The heart is an organ in the cardiovascular system. I created that as a true false question. Of course, it is true. And I can change options here. Here's a preview. The heart is an organ in the cardiovascular system. That's how it would look to the user. And I also have options to create multiple choice questions with multiple answers, select all that apply, or fill in the blank. If I wanted to add additional questions, I would click this green button to add additional questions. But this looks acceptable to me. Now I want to make it visible to the students, and I want to random the question order. Random the question order is if I had multiple quiz questions and the system randomizes the order in which it delivers the questions. It does not randomize your answers here. Those are fixed unless you move them. So it only randomizes the question order, not the answer orders. All right, this looks acceptable to me. And now I'm going to go back to my dashboard, go back to my lesson plan, and go back to custom lesson plan, active, and there's the cardiovascular system, the lesson plan I was working on. Now I want to make it visible to students, and now I want to show quiz on last page. When I click show quiz on last page, the system, since it did work, was able to find the quiz that had the exact same title as the lesson plan. If this will not work for you, it is because your quiz title is not the same as your lesson plan, and the system was not able to find it. So you'll need to go back in and fix the title. So this is acceptable to me. Now I'm going to go back to the dashboard and review it as the user. So go back to your dashboard, click on lesson plans, and search for your lesson plan. And you can sort these lesson plans to meet your curriculum. So let's keep taking a look. Here it is, the cardiovascular system. And there are 3 slides, 2 slides that we created, and the third one is the quiz. So it defaults to manual play. So manual play means that you will have to move through each slide using these buttons, or you can go to the previous slide. Also, you'll have to play the audio for each slide when you're on manual. So that's option number 1, manual, by moving through the slides and the audio. So let's play the first one.
The cardiovascular system.
Next, and play the audio.
Learning objectives. Describe the functions of the cardiovascular system.
Next is the quiz. So you have successfully connected the quiz. Now let's go back to the first slide, and now let's test the autoplay feature.
The cardiovascular system. Learning objectives. Describe the functions of the cardiovascular system.
All right. And you can pause the autoplay at any time. So again, 2 options for playing your lesson plans manually, slide by slide, and also by playing the audio for each slide, or you can autoplay it. At this point, You can now assign your newly created lesson plan to your students. Please contact us with questions. Thank you.